What's up, Eagles fans? This is your guy, Tone DeShields II from Chalk It Up Sports Philly, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. Look, we need to sit back and relax and be grateful for DeVonta Smith. I've been seeing a lot of rumors, a lot of things flowing through Twitter and on the grapevine. People keep saying, oh, we should have chose Micah Parsons. Why did we draft DeVonta Smith? Look, y'all need to humble yourselves. At the end of the day, our situation is our situation. But even beyond that, we need to be grateful for the young man, DeVonta Smith. DeVonta Smith has done nothing but been a professional. He's shown up for us. Whenever that ball came his way, he did his job, and he's made the most out of his opportunities. DeVonta Smith is having a pretty decent year, all things considered, when you think about our team not really being a pass-heavy offense, and we're still trying to figure out just how good our quarterback is. He's a rookie at the end of the day, and I feel like we need to relax and understand that Micah Parsons is in a situation that's perfect for him. Now, granted, Micah Parsons is a very versatile defensive player. He can play the edge. He can drop back in coverage. He can run sideline to sideline. He's super athletic. But we need to understand what DeVonta Smith brings to the table. And we need to look at it from the perspective of we had no weapons on offense last year. We couldn't depend on Jalen Reagor. Quez Watkins is still developing. He was a fifth-round, sixth-round pick. John Hightower clearly isn't panning out. Travis Fulgham clearly is not panning out. Of course, we got our guy in Dallas Goedert who just got paid, who's doing his thing this season, all things considered. But we need to really give DeVonta Smith a break and really be grateful and appreciative for what we have. DeVonta Smith is and has been a legitimate bona fide number one wide receiver when you think about the way our offense has been ran. DeVonta Smith leads the team in targets with 82 targets. He has 50 receptions, 701 yards, averaging 14 yards a catch. He has 4 touchdowns on the season. Now, granted, I do feel like we need to get him more involved in various passing situations. I feel like we need to be a little bit more creative in how we use him. But the bottom line is DeVonta Smith has been doing his job, and we're not doing ourselves any justice comparing him to a defensive player like Micah Parsons. Yes, Micah Parsons is killing right now. He leads his team in sacks, I believe, and he's in the running for Defensive Rookie of the Year and maybe Defensive Player of the Year. But when we drafted DeVonta Smith, we knew that we were still trying to figure out who our quarterback was going to be for the future. We knew that for a fact. That wasn't never a question. So we need to really humble ourselves and be grateful for the fact that we actually have somebody to throw the ball to. We need to be grateful for the fact that we can actually redeem ourselves from drafting a guy like Jalen Reagor. And look, this isn't a Jalen Reagor bashing session, but Jalen Reagor clearly hasn't panned out in any way, shape, or form. But DeVonta Smith, like I said, over 700 yards receiving, 50 receptions, averaging 14 yards a catch on 4 touchdowns. Longest catch of the season was 37 yards. I would like to see him use a lot more in the deep game, but that comes with having a quarterback that can get the ball to him. And I feel like with Jalen Hurts' deficiencies and the way we've been play calling, we really haven't been getting the most out of DeVonta Smith. And I really hope that we don't waste this man's career. On top of that, when you think about what DeVonta Smith is projected to do for the season, he's projected to have about 63 receptions, almost 900 yards receiving, and 5 receiving touchdowns. Now, I obviously expected him to be in that 1,000-yard range, and I feel like he still can with 4 games left in the season. And that's the thing we need to consider, too. He has over 700 yards, 4 touchdowns, and there's still 4 games left, and this is an important stretch. We have become a run-heavy team. That's a fact. But if we use DeVonta Smith in more creative situations, if we get him involved in the play action, if we allow him and Dallas Goedert to lead the way in the passing attack, then DeVonta Smith will pan out. And in my humble opinion, he's been panning out already. And we need to humble ourselves. We need to relax. We got ourselves a Heisman winner. We got ourselves a guy who's a legitimate bona fide number one. And we really need to get him some help. He's been double teamed week after week after week. And the opposing defense has no one else to really worry about except for the tight end position, Dallas Goedert. And most of the time, Dallas Goedert is being covered by linebackers or safeties. But other than that, we don't have any other wide receiver that we can legitimately say can really bounce off of DeVonta Smith. Yes, Quez Watkins is a very fun player. He can take the top off of defense, but we're not really getting him involved as much as we could. And on top of that, he's still developing. I actually believe that Quez Watkins is more so that complimentary number 3 that can be used in creative situations as well, more so that deep that deep threat wide receiver. We need to get him a legitimate guy out, next to him, so DeVonta Smith can actually have some space to get things done. But I'll leave it at that, man. I know how I feel about the young man, but I feel like y'all need to really humble yourselves. Y'all tell me what y'all think, though. Are y'all happy with the DeVonta Smith pick? Because I feel like that a lot of people really are starting to jump ship because of the fact that Micah Parsons is doing what he's doing in Dallas. What's meant for us is meant for us, and what's meant for the opponent is meant for the opponent. And it's straight like that. I'm your humble host, Tone II from Chalk It Up Sports Philly, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got charges to the game. One love, stay humble, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay hungry, and fly Eagles fly.